A lot of people give Kayla, but she's the blueprint for what she's supposed to be doing to become a wife. She didn't have kids before marriage. She ain't done none of that. She ain't fouled herself. She ain't soiled herself, everything. But because you don't like her delivery, you give her. She's the perfect example of what a woman's supposed to be doing. When I think about these panels, right, and I was like, I'm gonna quit holding back and playing it safe. To be honest, a lot of people give Kayla, but she's the blueprint for what she's supposed to be doing to become a wife. She didn't have kids before marriage. She ain't done none of that. She ain't fouled herself. She ain't soiled herself, everything. But because you don't like her delivery, you give her. She's the perfect example of what a woman's supposed to be doing. I'll throw myself out there. I didn't have kids before marriage. I did everything I'm supposed to, but because you don't like the beast and the way I come sometimes, but you got to be a fucking beast in this world in order to overcome the temptations, in order to go the right way, because there's so much distractions to veer off course, whether you want to say it's a woman's fault or a man's fault. The problem is you got to have some kind of gump about yourself as a woman to be able to stay focused and do what's right and carry yourself in that way. And most of y'all don't like it, because it don't make you feel good when you tune in. And it's not about making you feel good. It's about giving you the real truth that'll give you good outcomes. But what I've come to learn is people don't come here for outcomes. If you don't say what they want to hear and make them feel good, you're disqualified, right? So a lot of times you do have qualified people sitting on these panels, but because they don't make you feel good, and they don't give it to you in the package that you've become accustomed to, you don't want to hear stuff that they have to say. So I just wanted to throw that out while I'm sitting here and thinking about this. And I'm not talking about who's married or not. I'm talking about who's doing it the right way, who did it the right way, right?
So
but y'all kind of throw those people to the wind. And like I said, that's not a diss, because we have a lot of stuff to say about women. We have a lot of stuff to say about men. But when it comes out down to it, who did it right? Who's doing it right? And that's what's important.
Can you be specific about what that is that a man wants that she's doing?
I'm not talking about what a man wants. I'm talking about what a woman is supposed to do for herself, her behavior.
That's what solidifies a relationship and a family.
I said, I'm saying Kayla is the blueprint. When we talking about kids before marriage, who's single mothers, single men, Kayla ain't done none of that. I don't know. Hold on. But I don't know if any of the men, I can't speak for the men. I don't know if any men actually waited to get married on this panel before they had children. So I don't want to, maybe.
I did.
Okay. We got Trill and Smooth. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't get curious enough. Sometimes the loudest room in a voice, you think that's the SME, that's the expert, and it's not. And I sometimes I look at these panels and I'm like, damn, are we looking for outcomes? Or are you looking for like entertainment? Because there's some people that sit here and they're not going to jockey for a voice, or jockey for a position, or trying to argue and entertain you. But they have done it right, if that's what you're really looking for, right? If that's what you're really looking for. So when you're asking me about something, what she's doing for a man, she did it for herself. A woman should carry herself the way she's supposed to carry herself without any attachment to a man. Like, from like adolescence to womanhood, whether she gets married or not, there's a standard that women should hold. Why are you shaking your head? I'm trying
because you're promoting something that's not true.
What am I promoting?
You just saying she should be doing it for herself. Should I be doing everything for myself?
Let me, one thing at a time.
No. I mean, I'm asking you. Should men?
I'm trying to answer one question at a time.
So watch. The argument was.
Let me cover the lady part that you asking. Then
I'm asking you.
I'm trying to. Let me.
Why are you doing that? I'm not even.
I'm trying to. If you just give me.
You don't want to impeach you, but
it actually is my time to talk.
The man prioritize himself.
I'm trying to answer your question. If you just pause and let me. So, a woman is not guaranteed marriage. That doesn't mean she should not carry herself like a lady, right? Mm-hmm. She don't know if that's going to get her a husband or not. That does not absolve her of the responsibility to carry herself like a lady. You don't know that. Nobody knows what life is going to give you. but you still hold yourself like a lady. If you can, you wait until marriage. If you can, before sex. If you can, before having kids. That's her responsibility to become that, which she aims for, which is to be a wife, hopefully. Okay, that's the first thing. So the second thing is your question. Should a woman, you're saying a woman shouldn't do that for herself. Why not? It starts with her. Do you not want a healthy woman? It starts with her.
You conflating what I said.
I know what I'm saying. I'm following me. So what I'm saying, ladies, is your responsibility is to carry yourself like somebody, with or without a man, period. From adolescence, when you get the wisdom and the lessons from the women around you, you take the ball and you run with it. And you exhibit that behavior. And hopefully that behavior will attract a wonderful husband. Okay. And just because he doesn't come, we just talked about it. Y'all said women don't want to wait. And just because he doesn't come when you think he should come, you don't give up on that behavior. You hang with it. Now, I said it's hard. I said you got to be a beast to dig in deep and keep yourself at some type of a level that a man will want you for his wife. So what are you arguing with me for?
I'm not arguing with you. You're saying for her to prioritize herself instead of being equipped to be a wife. Why
she should prioritize herself until she becomes a wife.
What is that? But what is that? What does that look like? Which you're saying things you didn't say anything about. You saying just prioritize yourself. And same thing with a man. I wouldn't tell a man just to prioritize himself.
She should at a certain age. She should. Prioritizing herself is carrying out the behavior that makes her attractive as a wife. Now, this is where it becomes healthy as a panel, where you and I should agree to disagree, because that's how I see my role as a woman. And you may see something different in your wife, right? And that's where we can agree to disagree.
If you say so.
Yeah,
Shiba, I'll let you have it, but
it ain't having it.
Everything it is, because what you're promoting is not what we should be promoting. We should be.
Well, it worked for me. How about this?
Women for men and men for women. It's not. That's not working in today's society.
I don't know.
70% of our women are unmarried because they're prioritizing themselves.
I don't know about all that. I just
then that means you don't care. I care about.
I didn't say. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm giving you a real life example. Tell us how you did it. How you waited for your wife and how you didn't have kids. I'll pause.
I did the same thing. I try to prioritize a woman that would hopefully be my wife. But if you wouldn't promote your son to marry anybody that's not on his page, correct? If a woman refuses to submit, forget submitting, if a woman doesn't show herself, show and prove, if she baits and switches, or if she doesn't be that woman that she's supposed to be, how could you put that on a man? If a woman leaves a man that's in a relationship, if a woman gets in a relationship with a man and divorces him for something he didn't even do, she just didn't like the fact that he prioritized her for her own happiness. Why would you tell a man to stay with a woman who's not on his page?
I'm not talking about saying or not saying. I'm talking about in order to become a wife, there are certain behaviors and certain foundations that you must carry as a woman. That's what
right. And it's prioritizing a man in your life.
Okay.
What?
In your life.
The honest truth here, if brothers want to be honest, if you're not with a man, brothers don't see you as special. Just being honest. If you don't have a man, you are not valid. Brothers can say that. I'm being with all due respect.
I'm quite special.
When a woman can go throughout her whole life and not have a man, men do not see her as valuable. That's why she doesn't get a husband. That's the truth.
Isn't that the opposite of what we've been talking about?
It's the same thing. Hold on, before y'all cut in. It's the same thing. If Trill is broke, if OT is broke, if Smooth is broke, if we're not established, women look right over us. It's the same. It's equivalent, the same thing. So if I have to show up as a man, you have to show and prove as well too as a woman. There's nothing wrong with that.
Shouldn't you just not want to be broke as a regular adult? Shouldn't you just want to be comfortable as an adult? You telling me that you being comfortable in your life and you taking the steps to work to be a comfortable adult is based on the attaining a woman to not be broke, to not be in distress?
Right. Shouldn't you not want to have a high body count and go from men to men to men to men and say you're a good woman and keep saying a man is bad, but you're having sexual
relations? And as we said, women that do that
why is it that when y'all talk, why is it when y'all
and have to wait a while? So for you to say not always her adult life.
Why for you to cut off? Why just not be a lady? I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
She is being a lady. What makes
her and then you come in, you do the same thing. Y'all do this on almost every panel.
You literally cut Queen off when
y'all not letting me finish.
But you cut Queen off when it was her time to speak. So what does that make you?
Y'all stand on code. Y'all
no. I'm calling out your behavior. You cut Queen off. You cut Queen off when she was speaking. What does that make you?
That's random. You just playing something.
That's random. That just happened.
Wait a second.
You have to be quiet.
Wait a second.
This is foolish.
Everybody.